Thoughts on Thursday.
Thoughts on Thursday is gonna be share with you what's been on my mind. I'm sure, I am confident I'm going to say something that you will relate to. And so by that alone, go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you. All right, so moving on. My thought today on this beautiful Thursday, I can't look at nobody else but myself, sharing what I see in myself. And if you can relate, then, respond accordingly. I notice in myself, I tend to look at other people's flaws. And you think, Trina, like, girl, you ain't all that. Why are you looking at other people's flaws? I tend to reflect what's inside of me off of other people. Now, the Bible tells us that we all have fallen short of God's glory. We all have sinned. The Bible tells us that even when we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. The Bible tells us that we should take the log out of our own eyes before we try to take the speck out of our brother or sister's eyes. When we learn to look at ourselves, then we are able to change. You won't see change in that person until there is change in you. We all have flaws. God has given us grace. He has given us mercy. The fact that we're still here. The fact that He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die for us. And Jesus said, "He without sin, throw the first stone." Jesus knew what He came here for, to die for us. I think about the unfaithful servant in the Bible, how they were going to throw him in the dungeon or sell him and his family. But he cried out, and the king showed him mercy, and he freed him of all his debt. And then that very same servant goes out, sees someone that owes him something less than what he owed, and yet he had him thrown in prison. How much grace and mercy God has given us. We don't want to face the man in the mirror. We don't want to see who we really are. So it's easier to look at everyone else's flaws. Look at the man in the mirror. The way we're designed by God. And so only He can change us. We need God to change us. He's the potter. We're the clay, the one that changes us. He is the cornerstone that we all join. He is the cornerstone that holds everything together. He is the one that can save us. One of my videos that I have, I'll put the link in the description box. A song I wrote is called "We All Need Healing." The song is basically saying, how can the hurt help the hurt? We're all hurt. We all need a doctor. And that doctor is Jesus Christ. We should show the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, patience, kindness, remembering no wrong. So when people say, "I'll forgive you, but I won't forget," well, part of the fruit of the Spirit is to remember no wrong done to you. So when you forgive, you need to forget as well. I know. It's easier said than done, and it's all a process. And we all need to allow patience to have and run its course. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you are very much encouraged by this video, and I hope that you will encourage someone else. Please share. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for joining me with Thoughts on Thursday, and go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you soon.
You know, the thing that really sucks about church is that people are involved. Like, the whole idea of Christianity is that we're loving one another and loving people well and setting this amazing example based off of Jesus and our God, who's the creator of the universe, the maker of all good things, the lover of our soul, our Father. And you would think that if we're walking in our footsteps, everybody would be like, wow, like, look at Christians. They are loving and peaceful and kind and patient. But especially in Western Christianity, the general population has such a skewed and hurt view of the church. And it's honestly because we're imperfect people trying to serve a perfect God, and so when Christians mess up, that's not a reflection on who God is. But that sucks, because guess who we're ambassadors for? Jesus Christ. And so when people look at Christians and how we treat other people and how we live our lives, what they're seeing is a reflection of who God is, even if it's not accurate. But honestly, the end goal is to love like Christ did, because Christ did.